Welcome to the DoubleACS Daily News. For the first time since the shutdown due to the coronavirus, Attleboro City Hall has reopened to the public. New procedures have been put in place to maintain social distancing. We spoke with Mayor Paul Heroux to learn more.
There's a lot of things going on at City Hall. City Hall never shut down. We closed to the public for about 9 weeks, but we continued to do work inside. We reopened City Hall, and the reopening of City Hall is what I call a soft opening. It's nothing that is full service for several departments. Some departments are full service. The departments that are typically full service are the departments that are in support of the critical services, such as police, fire, water, wastewater, the health inspector, and the building inspector. Those are involving life and safety matters. So departments such as the collector, the treasurer, the auditor, those are some of the departments that are in support of the critical departments. So because those other departments are critical, the support departments become critical. Some departments have limited services. The city clerk, the planning office, those are both limited services. The veterans office is doing appointments only, and the mayor's office and the city council for constituent services, we're also taking appointments only. And now with this soft opening, we've basically done everything we can to make sure that people that come into the building, as well as the staff who are there, are safe from this virus. There's a very low risk of transmission, but we can't go so far as to say there is no risk. But we've done everything we can, taking the state and federal guidelines and implementing as many safety measures as possible. Some of the safety measures include the use of plexiglass to act as a divider between people who are doing transactions, plexiglass between office space desks, making sure that we require everyone that comes into the building to wear a mask, whether you work there or you are a visitor. Everybody has to wear a mask except for people with medical conditions. The use of hand sanitizer at different places throughout the building. We are cleaning touch points throughout the building, touch points being hand railings, light switches, doorknobs, countertops. Whenever a citizen goes up to one of the counters at the collector's office or the clerk's office, after a visitor uses that countertop space at the office, we have somebody come over and clean down the countertop after every single transaction. So we've done everything we can to try to minimize the risk of transmission, and we believe that we will be successful with that mission. One of the requirements that the governor has made a requirement for office spaces is that all visitors have to log in. And so we're keeping a log of everybody that comes into the building. We're taking their name, phone number, and address, and the time they are coming into the building, as well as the office they're visiting. And this is for one purpose and one purpose only, and it's contact tracing. If we find that there is an outbreak of people with COVID and there was some reason to believe it had anything to do with City Hall, we can use these lists to help identify other people that were in the building around the same time that would help identify other people who might be at risk. We've shut down the pet-friendly aspect of it. That's something I'm very proud of, that we made City Hall pet-friendly. Service dogs are still available to come in, but right now with limited services, and we're trying to decrease the amount of traffic going in and out of the building and try and decrease the amount of events going on, we wanted to make it so that pets would just be temporarily not allowed in the building, but that's going to probably be lifted in phase 2 or phase 3. So the other city buildings include the building inspector, and the building inspector is doing very similar things that we're doing in City Hall. That's in the Shang building, the old city post office. The Council on Aging is still closed to the public, and that will be until phase 2, 3, or possibly 4. The city library is doing pick up and drop off service only, and so that's still closed to the public as well. There's other departments like police and fire, and those are still not allowing visitors. We also have the recreation department, DPW, and park and forestry. They don't typically get too many visitors. A lot of the work they do is outside. Maybe the exception to that is the rec department. They would typically have programs going on at the Bartek Center, but those have been suspended for the time being.
That's it for today's update. If you are an organization or government official that would like to share information with the public on DoubleACS TV and WARA 1320 AM, you can email news@doubleacs.com. For DoubleACS News, I'm Austin Ricketts.